E, Jelani, Dwan. L-O-V-E, ain't got a damn thing to do with you and me. This simply a meeting be functioning. Type of night where you want a little company. I ain't trying to say you gotta come home with me. That's the mission I'm on, little mama, you see. Turned up and I got my partners with me. Hit the club to see who's coming home with me. Now you can come around if you about to get down. We popping these bottles and watching women at the clown. Cause everybody trying to get to the crib to see a little bit of flash, so you know how it is. I'm looking out and I see it's a lucky few. I'm trying to pick which ones that I'ma do. I see a couple of bad ones, I'm looking to bag one and maybe get a girl and a friend too. So many ladies wanna come home with me. Even more crazy, they ain't trying to say tonight is gonna be pretty amazing. Once I get home, get them on the rooftop, get the body turning to the point where it won't stop. Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
This is the perfect position you wishing that you could be. Behind the partition with E. Face down, ass up, bouncing to the beat while listening to your favorite CD on repeat. In your past, girl, you been scorned. I'm working with a monster, girl, you been warned. I got your bra off with no problems, but your panties was torn. But like a good neighbor, I'm there like State Farm. I rock a charm that costs like 8 charms with black diamonds, so I nicknamed it Akon. Her ass so fat that I call it A-bomb. Her head so dumb that I call her A-blonde. She geeked up off of my stylist, Dapper Dawn. She dripped up and draped out in Louis Vuitton. I pour on the charm, I hope it's not too thick. I'm looking for a first round draft and hit I pick. Baby, and that's it, a day in the life. All you gotta do is take a chance, roll the dice. Besides, who determined what's wrong or right? Especially if it's only one night. We can get it cracking in the back of the Benz. It's okay, you can invite over a couple of friends. And if your boyfriend tripping, then forget that. Sit back, slip that, snap you like a Kit Kat. Baby, let me get that.
Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get okay.
One time, girl, I don't know what to say, but I know you've been feeling on me by the way, and we can get it poppin' all night. Champagne bottles steady poppin' alright. Okay, hold up, I know what you want, girl. Put this in your phone, girl. Hey, you like it longer? Now what you got to say to me? Don't play with me, come stay with me, ho. Mac, I can show you that computer love. Ain't got time for no games, I'm just trying to hook up like kissing on your navel, girl, I might go down. Screaming that you love it, girl, I like that sound. Okay, no way, rotate the mix, she want foreplay. Okay, girl, can you strip? Cause I wanna bring out the freak in you. Girl, let me bring out the freak in you. Girl, I don't know you, but I hope that can change. I've been gone for too long, and you can tell by my face, so I don't think I wanna let this go. Got a couple things I wanna let you know. Say you got a man, baby, so what? You don't lie and show me love, baby, what's up?
Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
What it do? Welcome in. I apparently forgot to set up my soundboard for this portion right here. Usually there's some claps that go in there, but I didn't set that up. But never mind that. Hello everybody. Welcome in. We are here live at the King of Spades podcast, man. This is all male panel podcast, and we're going to talk about just a variety of just different things and what's going on around the mental sphere and what is and what isn't. You know what I'm saying? What up? To everybody in the comment section, what up? Thank you so much for coming through, Queen D. You're gonna see hopefully soon some of Queen D. I had sent out an email in regards to Queen D. I don't know if I got any hit back yet. I'm gonna check on it. I had to go do some errands and run some things, so I haven't got a chance to check the email yet. But yes, there are some things. Good evening, Sierra. What up? Welcome in. Yeah, so we're just gonna be talking about some things, going over some things, and seeing what's going on in the out here in this space. So if you don't know, my name is Marcus, aka E. I am the host. I don't care what you call me. Let me call me baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm the host here. And I'm gonna have some question for a lot of these great gentlemen that I have here. Speaking of which, there are some content creators that are here, and I love having content creators here. So it also give me a chance to shout them out so you'll know what they doing and where you can find them. You know what I'm saying? So without any further ado, let's get to this thing. If you can, please hit the like button. They say it helps the algorithm. I have no idea. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So if you wouldn't mind hitting that, I would definitely appreciate it. There is a Cash App if you want to support the stream. Any donations will go towards the stream and helping it to grow and be better for you guys. And sub. If you haven't sub, hit the sub button, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the sub button and hit the notification so you'll know every time we go live. You feel me? So yes, without any further ado, let's get on into this, man. I want you to meet this guy. Has been here for quite some time, and he's still gracing us with his presence, man. This guy is none other than Mr. Steve G himself. If you do not know, let me introduce you to Steve G, man. Steve G, you can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Periscope, all at DizRiz TV. That's DISRIZ TV. You can find him at Twitch at www.twitch.tv /DizRiz. You can also find him on DizRiz ENT and DizRiz Boondocks Review. And over there at DizRiz TV, all here on YouTube, man. Check him out. He got some crazy content. Also, he does have a bachelor's degree from Full Sail University in digital cinematography. So if you're looking to get video edited or shot or anything, man, he does it all. So please look him up on that. And if you want to be fly out here, he got that merch, dog. You can go over there and find the merch. It's over at www.DizRizEntMerch.com. How are you doing today, good sir?
Man, I'm making it. How about yourself, brother?
Hey, man, I can't complain. Even if I did, it wouldn't do any good. You feel me?
Man, ain't nobody listening.
It's crazy out here. You already got my answer. Who, me? I got your answer already. I don't even know if I got your answer. Next we're gonna bring, man, this guy is also a talented and very insightful guy. Depending on who we get, we often mess with this guy because he has multiple personalities. There are some that we will not. He got multiple names too. Some of them we will not discuss. You might see him in the comment section. You might not. I don't know. But around here we call him Dizzle or Denzel, depending on who he is. But let me go ahead and welcome him to the stage, man. How are you? Oh, with the Capri Sun. Holy moly! How you doing today, good sir?
What's going on?
Hey, man, I cannot complain. You feel me? Out here just living the dream, man. Living the dream. How are you doing out there?
Trying to stay cool. It's 105 right now.
Oh, man, that's why you sucking down that Capri Sun. I see now. Okay. Yeah, we definitely got to keep you hydrated, man. That's too hot out there. You know what I'm saying? So without any further ado, this is another talented content creator. He has several EPs out. He's got a new one out right now. And I'm gonna let him tell you about it. But let me go ahead and just introduce him and bring him on in, man. This is your guy, none other than Mr. Gooch, the Prophet.
What there, and some more there. What's happening, fellas? You know what I'm saying? I'm in this thing, Crying in the Dark is the new EP. It's out streaming on all platforms. So go get that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't heard it, you know what I mean? I'm blessing your ears with some light and some game. I be game spitting. You know what I mean?
All right, you heard it. He jumped in before I can even do anything. So let me properly introduce this guy, man. You can find him on YouTube. All right, all you gotta do is type in Gooch the Prophet. You can also find him on Instagram at @BigGooch__. You can also find him on Facebook at Gooch the Prophet, and you can find him on TikTok at Prophet Pressure. That's pressure spelled PRESHSA. My guy, how are you doing, man? Long time no see. How you been?
Man, I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Just been working and serving, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get this tape out, get these videos shot and edited, man. You know, it's a grind, keeping my nose to the grindstone, trying to stay consistent for the people and I'm, you know, putting it down. You feel me? Them I call him a big Gucci, you know.
Hey.
Oh, there. Yeah.
I just feel like I had to do that.
Yeah, that's what you were supposed to do. Yeah.
If something came
Yeah.
over me, I had to.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, man. Well, it's good to have you back, man. You are one of the crowd favorites. They often ask for you when you're not here, so it's good to
shout out to the
here,
people,
man.
man. Shout out to the people.
Yes. We got somebody else in Zaylen.
Yeah, I believe you said that correct.
All right, man. What it do? How you doing, man?
Doing good.
All right, it's good to have you on here. All
You
right.
can hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. You good?
All right.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing
It's
rolling,
just a little delayed.
Yeah, I think it might be internet. I don't know if it's internet or what. But yeah, it is a little laggy. But nevertheless, we'll go ahead and keep this thing going. You feel me? Missed you on the panel last night, Gooch. Says K, and Tia says indeed, Gooch. Yes.
Hey, I missed y'all too. You know, I missed y'all too. You
Come
know,
on now. Talk your shit.
I had a duty that I had to serve for the people. You know, getting this message out. You know what I mean?
Yes, man. The message needs to get out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that message up out of there. You can't hold that in.
Yes, Lord.
Makes you constipated if you hold it in. You gotta let
I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? You hold it in, it'll kill you, you know.
My man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing, man. We're probably gonna have people popping in, popping out, all sorts of things. So we're just gonna roll with it and make it do what it do. It's gonna be just pretty much a discussion piece, you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever it is that you want to say. You can jump in and get it going. Tia says, "Hey Zay." So yeah, I'll set it up and then knock it down. So I don't know if who knows or who doesn't know, but there was I don't know what she is or who she is, but it's a lady by the name of Eboni K. Williams, who kind of shook it up a little bit, right? When asked would she date a bus driver by an elder called by the name of Ayanla, I think it's her name. And her response kind of shook up the internet. All right, it had some people feeling some type of way. So we're gonna take a look at what she said, and then it's a short clip. We'll look at what she said, and then we'll come back and talk about that real quick. Give me a sec.
Feel that the men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me, I've done them all, they are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of the statistics we just talked about. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources, and some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus? If he owns it. If he owns the bus,
that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society.
All right. So that is what was said. All right. So do you agree with what she was saying? Is the measurement for men off the way that women are looking at us? All right, don't everybody jump in.
Okay, well, I be trying to give him a chance to speak before I start prophetizing. You know, I'm long winded. You know what I mean?
Break the ice, man. Somebody gotta break the ice.
Listen, man. I don't necessarily in this particular case. I don't necessarily feel like that. Her wanting for her life what she wants for her life is a problem. I don't think it's a problem with her not wanting to date a bus driver. There's a lot of women out there who would date a bus driver. As a matter of fact, I have a beautiful sister who's in the corporate world, very successful. She's married to a bus driver. So like there's a lot of women that will date a bus driver. She's just not one of those women that wants a bus driver. So I feel like, you know what I mean, what she want for her life, if that's what she want, you know what I mean, so be it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. I think that preference is one thing, you know what I mean? So I don't think anybody could argue about the preference aspect of it. But does it seem like she's kind of shitting on bus drivers a little bit?
Hell yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely.
I mean, she I didn't hear her say nothing negative about the bus driver. She said if he owns the bus.
If he owns
you know what
bus.
I'm saying?
So she's saying pretty much she ain't fucking with no bus driver, no worker. She wants the owner, not the worker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I took it.
I do feel like men are secretly oppressed by what society holds us to be. So like if someone's like a bus driver or something, I feel like it don't really matter what you is. It's just as long as you working hard and you holding to your own, I feel like you shouldn't be discriminated against, or like, you know, hold it up to like a certain standard of like what a female.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit,
man.
Yes, Lord.
Wow.
Well, it's
still her life. Like,
yes.
But the thing is, it's not really the job per se, it's the title and what comes with that title. You know what I'm saying? People just think about you just running around the city driving motherfuckers stop to stop, and it ain't really no gratification. Because, you know, if you drive a bus or you own the bus, you could still make as much money as a, you know, somebody with a prestigious title, I guess you call it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just the title, really.
Okay. Well, that was one of the first of many videos that was put out. She actually came back and doubled down on what she said. We want to check that one out real quick, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
What I said. But then some of y'all started talking about salaries and hourly wages, pensions and benefits. And that's wild because I was never talking about money at all. I was talking about Black ownership. Average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
All right. The gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either. So she kind of doubled down on it, called it average, which seems to be a little bit of a, I guess, a demeaning term. I don't know.
I just want to say this for the record. I bet that bitch single. I bet she's single. She got to be single the way she talking. I swear to God. Damn.
Yeah. Kay says I agree because everybody don't live around millionaires on a daily. Yes, I think that's true as well. Now, so okay, my question would be: is this a one-off, or do you think this is the mentality of a lot of women?
I think it's the mentality of a lot of women. But see, this is the thing. All right, Eboni K. Williams is Esquire. She's got some status about herself. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand her wanting somebody to match her fly. But you know, some of these women, they don't have no status, you know what I'm saying, to be requiring that type of stuff. Like if you work at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying, you can't be sitting up there talking about you want a multi-millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Now, yeah. I do dig what she was saying about Black ownership, and that's her preference. I think that, you know, I'm all about Black ownership, so like I'm in 100% agreement with that. But you know, I think that is what, as to what you were saying, E. I do think that it's a lot of women's perspective, and I don't think every woman should. Everybody's preference is their preference, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I don't think it's logical. You know what I'm saying, to want something that you're not. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you're not on that level, you know what I'm saying. You shouldn't try to go for something way above like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like or downplay somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, oh well, I'm not. I gotta have a millionaire, and you working at BK. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't see the logic in that.
Yeah, and well, the thing too that I noticed is that she didn't say that the first time. This is some more stuff that she kind of added on there. I didn't hear nothing. The question was, would you date a bus driver? You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, oh yeah, no, it's about black ownership, and it's, you know, if you, it basically well, we'll get into that. But yeah, she said some other things that in relation to white supremacy and everything as well. So it was a lot on there that she added that wasn't initially in the question, which is a simple question: is would you date a bus driver?
Yeah.
So
it sounded like the media got on her ass in regards to what is, you know, the way that she responded, the way that she answered that question. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like she probably lost a lot of votes, so to speak. A lot of people that was in her corner probably was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? I'm a bus driver, bitch. What you mean? You know what I'm saying?
She better not catch no bus.
Right. You know what I'm talking about? Better not.
I better not see her ass on no bus.
Hey, them motherfucking stilettos or Payless shoes, whatever she wearing, about to be wore the fuck
out. Kay says she was married to a multimillionaire and divorced and now can't find a man. She also says that it's the mentality. Tia says that that's the part I heard her double down on the black ownership. Boom, gooch. Everybody don't have the mentality of an owner. She clarified. And Queen D, wait, Queen D hit me with the essay. Hold on now. A good man is a good man. Some women date the wealthy and won't get a dollar or a good treatment. And some date an average man and get the world. She puts on and not staying true. She's a Kappa. Thank you, baby. It says Queen D. I can't wait to have you on the show, Queen D. And Kay as well. Kay, I can't wait to have you on the show. There are a lot of good men with regular jobs. I definitely agree with you on that one.
And I want to say this too. I like to what Queen D said. You know, I feel like the girl capping. I feel like if the right brother come along, he ain't got to have. He could be working. You know what I'm saying? Construction, or you know what I mean, working at the warehouse. If he make her laugh, you understand what I'm saying, and he say the right stuff, you know, and treat her right, she'll go for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she'll go for it. You know what I mean? She's just probably saying that because it sounds good, but at the end of the day, when the right man come along and say the right things, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know, I believe it's a little cap in her rap as well.
Shit, I believe her, man. I think that this section of men are invisible to a section of women. I think they are just not on their radar and they just not see them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think that they are checking for them like that.
Nah, they not necessarily checking for them, but see, if you got the right type of mouthpiece and you can say the right stuff, you understand me? You know, she can be got. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if I guarantee you, you know what I mean? If it was just a guy that just was making her laugh and just had her tickled, you know what I mean, and complimenting her and treating her right, you know what I'm saying, with some persistence and consistency, you know what I'm saying, consistency, you feel me? I feel like she'll go, man.
Yeah, until she asks
what and if he could, you know, if he got some moves, you know what I mean? He put the moves in the groove on her, you know what I mean? Man, he'll have a hook
until she asks what she do, and he say,
a bus driver.
I'm a janitor. I clean toilets.
She might listen.
Getting up and leaving.
Don't be surprised if y'all see that lady married to somebody, dating somebody. If it come out, she dating somebody that ain't a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean that's you know, they're 1% men in the world is a millionaire. So I mean, her odds of finding another millionaire is slim to none, damn near, really.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you on that one, Dizzle. And then I think that, especially with men, I think that we see women beauty is how they get into the door with us. And I think that with women like that, it's actually your title and your finances, how you get through the door with them. And you're gonna have to do a lot of smooth talking, because I do agree with you, Prophet, that it is possible.
It's possible,
but yeah,
ain't it?
yeah, it is possible. I can't hold you on that one. It is definitely possible to make it happen. Now, so do you think that this is a race thing, or do you think that this happens across the spectrum of all races with men and women?
I think that it happens on all spectrums with the races, but I feel like that it's extreme in our race. Like, I don't think that it's that big in other races. You know what I'm saying? There are some women that's like that, you know what I mean, other races, but it's not the majority. I feel like most of our women are on that type of time, you know what I'm saying, because that's kind of like the culture that we were fed, you know what I'm saying, or they were fed. But a lot of white women, they wouldn't give a darn, they do it all the time, man. You see these successful white women, you know what I'm saying, with black men who was struggling, and they put them in position to be, you know what I mean, better, you know what I mean, or put them in a position to where I've seen it with my own two eyes, you know what I'm saying. A white girl use her connections to put her black man in position. Now, I'm not promoting, to go out there and get you a snow bunny, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, to the point, you know what I mean, like, other races don't really care about, they'll take a broke man and fix him, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like,
you definitely made that motherfucker look good, though. I don't
well,
know if you're trying to push a nigga over there, but it looked
I
good.
mentioned that shit on a couple podcasts ago, though. You know what I'm saying? I think it's designed by the system. It's the plan of the system in regards to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when it comes into corporate, where, they treat the black woman, the black female, is better than a black male. So that's where they develop that superior attitude. You know what I'm saying? And once they get a hold of that millionaire, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to go back. It's like hustling backwards, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. Once they get that stature and shit, you know what I'm saying, they don't feel like, that a person that don't make what they make is worthy, you know what I'm saying.
All right.
I feel like the music has kind of, as a, like, as far as like Cardi B and all, Nicki Minaj and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you look at it, if you look at it, all they rap about is breaking niggas' pockets and get what they can. Hold on, get what they can from a nigga. Hey, fuck these niggas, and guess what? They go home to their husband and their two kids and their big ass house. You know what I'm saying? While you sit there, you tired from shaking your ass at the club all night, and now you got an empty bed to go to.
Yeah, I agree, Dizzle. I agree, Dizzle. I'm not a big fan of the Cardi B's and the Meg Thee Stallions and all of that. I don't really, I really don't care for that type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? However, I do think Sukihana is an exception. You know what I'm saying, to the rule to an extent. But the rest of them, I don't really be feeling that. You know what I mean? How they force feed that garbage to the women.
It sends a wrong message. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you when you're young, you're very impressionable. People is basically monkey see, monkey do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but that's the plan, though. That's the plan. That's the way the system is designed. Like, I put it like this. It was a video that I seen of Cardi B. She was dancing and twerking, playing WAP for her followers. I think it was on Instagram or some shit. She was on live somewhere. And then her daughter came downstairs. She cut that shit off. So she don't let her daughter listen to it, but she'll let your daughter listen to it. Or your
That's
son
what I'm
listen to it.
saying now.
You know
That's the reason why I said I don't like Shuddy. You know what I'm saying? She want to tell our women she don't cook, she don't clean, she just got some WAP. You know what I'm saying? And Offset over there recording her talking about, you see the cap, you see, you know what I'm saying? She over there cooking and cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just don't.
And she's speaking good English. She's speaking good English. What the hell?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, real quick, man. I want to get Zaylen in real quick, man.
I
Is
mean,
there
it's
anything you
all
want to say?
around too. Like it's in the male music too. Like it's all around. Like it's a whole thing. Like it's not just females. You know, I do feel like I don't think Cardi B is that news anchor. I do is putting in motive in younger people's heads, like my generation. I do think like uh people is getting influenced by that. Like I see girls twerking on TikTok, little girls, like, and it's their fault. But at the same time, we gotta take into account that males is doing the same too. So
Do you have an example of that as far as the males?
There's plenty of examples of males, though.
No, I just want to know.
Yeah. I mean,
like
well, I mean,
Ice Cube.
Damn, Jalen.
Hey, Ice Cube.
talk about
you can look at
shooting.
the whole
Ice
NWA.
Cube. Yeah.
The what was that? Luke and all them over on the East Coast, in Florida. You got gangster rap in New York. You got
Yeah,
drill in
where they're
Chicago.
telling you how to be a gangster. That's it. That's all.
But it's still destruction to the family of the black.
Too short and
Y'all moving the goalposts.
Oh, did he say too? Did he say too short?
Yeah,
He did say too short.
Yeah,
I think that you're absolutely right.
I wouldn't put him in that category.
Man, hold on. We can't come for Pluto now. Goodness gracious. Why we got to bring Pluto into this, man? You know what I mean?
Leave Future out of this.
Let me just say, I do see the comments going off, and I really do want to.
No, not Pluto, man.
Get to
Don't
something
do him like that, man.
but see what we say. But see what we say. See, and then what when the females we getting mad at them, but then y'all like it's the same stuff. Like you contradicting yourself.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not disagreeing with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm in agreement with you. I think that the males do it as well. You know what I'm saying? But I think that with the women, they're kind of I guess there are males out there. They're telling you to treat the black woman bad. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but there are
mothers.
Yeah, they telling you to treat the black woman bad and a lot of that music. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with you.
Yeah, I definitely think it cuts both ways on that, most definitely. Let's see, let's get to some of these preach. Zaylen says, Tia, Ms. Zaya says it's entertainment. If you wanna don't understand, I'm sorry, if you women don't understand the assignment, is what she says. Queen D says, I grew up in the Lauryn Hill and that Erica Badu, Whitney, etc. I hear that. And let's see. Queen D says, nah, Dizzle, the men are saying F them babies, have a bunch of hoes. We love thoughts and big twerking booty.
Let me respond to that real quick.
Go ahead and do that, because I got another one.
The men are definitely saying that, and guess what? They're living that life. They're not going home to their wife and kids after they just got off the stage talking about some F these hoes and da. They're not doing that.
Some of them are though, Dizzle.
I mean, which was?
Offset. He you know what I'm saying?
Offset be talking about jewelry and whatever.
Man, I'm pretty sure Offset then said something about some bitches in his raps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta mix it in, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't the main that ain't the main focus of the Migos, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's most rappers. Like there's not many. I don't know. There are some, but like I feel like the majority of the female rappers and the majority of their songs and their overall message is about fuck them niggas.
That's
You
what
know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's what I'm saying.
And like the overall majority of male rappers and the overall majority of, you know what I'm saying, their songs is not saying fuck them bitches. Most of the time they talking about drilling, especially nowadays it's drilling, money, and you know what I'm saying, jewelry. You know what I mean? They will put a fuck that bitch in there, or I got plenty hoes in there, you know what I'm saying, to mix it in there, but it's not the overall message of the song in the majority case. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the thing, you know, these rappers got old. You know what I'm saying? You get old, you want to, but you don't hear the older rappers. I mean, they sing their songs that was from the, you know, back in the day, but they ain't making out. They coming out with no 2023 still on the same tip. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but I look at it like this too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I agree with the getting old part, you know what I'm saying? But you never know
You gotta change your music.
what type of relationship that they're in, you know, what their mate is accepting. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like, look at Lil Durk, for instance, right? India, you know what I'm saying? He didn't got caught cheating on her numerous of times, but they still together. You know, they probably separated now, but you know what I'm saying? She accept that shit. You know,
but
what I'm
Lil
saying?
Durk bigs India up in his music. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to Lil Durk. He definitely bigs India up.
Yeah.
And he talks about, like, he makes apology songs. You know what I'm saying? He talks about how she's the one for him, and you know he definitely bigs her up. You know what I mean? I haven't heard Cardi B make a song about Offset. I could be wrong. It may be one out there, but
that ain't gonna happen. Never, ever.
You know, I just don't think and it's not, and that's kind of masculine too as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of manly. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what the City Girls were doing and what Cardi B was doing. Oh, I'm breaking niggas' pockets. You know, it's distasteful. I guess my opinion may be a bit biased. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't really care for that.
All right, since we're on the topic of rapping, I'm gonna get back to the main topic.
Crying in the Dark out now.
There it is. And Queen D also said y'all are not looking at the majority of female rappers. Y'all are looking at the main ones in the light. Do you think that's true? Is there more female rappers?
I'm listening to the ones that's successful to me. Can't everybody listen to every female rapper on the planet Earth? You know what I'm saying?
But most female rappers, there's only a few that was unexplicit or that had a good message.
Flo J, I like Flo J. She talking some good stuff.
How did you hear about her?
I mean, I put it like this:
that was the girl from the Angela Reese or the LSU basketball situation.
Yeah, see, you heard about it. Ain't like you just turn on. It ain't like you could just turn on radio and listen to Flo J.
And Rhapsody is probably one of the coldest female rappers out. You know what I'm saying? Rhapsody is hard. You know what I'm saying? She rap better than a lot of men.
I mean, even back in the day, like with MC Lyte, you had MC Lyte, Queen Latifah. They had a positive message, but MC Lyte said, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And when, like, later on, when the fucking objective changed or the plan or the programming changed in regards to where music was going to, then she started cursing. I never heard Queen Latifah. Maybe she said damn ass or shit or something like that, but I never heard Queen Latifah cursing. But MC Lyte, she was one of the positive rappers. You know what I'm saying? Even Erykah Badu, she cussed. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trajectory of what they want us to hear. You know what I'm saying? From the elites that, you know what I'm saying, that's pushing this shit.
Yeah. All right. There was the initial question that was asked in regards to, is it just our culture or is it other cultures? And Deanna, welcome to the stream, Deanna, says much worse in other cultures. They care more about the wealth and status majority of the times. Now, I want to come to that one because I got a clip that I want to look at, and I want to see if anybody noticed anything like I did. All right. We're going to take a quick clip and then we'll be right back.
All right.
Understood where she was coming from. I mean, my grandmother's husband was a sanitation worker. So if you want to build generational wealth as an African-American woman, and we are the most educated demographic in the country, then it's hard to marry a bus driver. You know,
but he might be the best father.
Well, he may be the best father, but we're talking about generational wealth. Now, I don't know that black women can afford to do this.
Well, you will be blocking out a lot of people, especially immigrants, because my father-in-law was a cab driver for a few years. He came in as a principal of a music school. I wanted to be a teacher. I had no plans of making much money, so I never saw that part. Knowing dating, I feel like you also limit yourself if you remove that they could be the best father, the best partner, treat you better than anyone.
I think we have to understand there's poor immigrant women, there's poor Latina women, there's poor white women, there's poor black women, there's, and getting out of generational poverty is hard. It's very, very hard. Yeah. I have friends who are married to men who make no money. And they make a ton of money, and they are very, very happy. Yeah. And it allows them.
They make a ton of money.
Well, and because because having those men there, sometimes taking care of the children, taking care of the house, allows them to have those successful careers.
I think it's an admirable thing to want to leave something behind, and that's my goal. But I think first and foremost, the happiness.
Well, I always marry teachers. Teachers never make a lot of money.
And you have no way to do that.
Well, but when I met my two husbands, I didn't have any money, neither. They were teachers.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's all you can say, ain't it, Dizzle? Damn. You know what I mean? That was the nail in the coffin. Shit. That kind of answers that question.
Exactly. You ain't even gotta say nothing about it.
Shit, man. That was a hell of a clip. I think that as to what the black woman was speaking about, man. I'm sorry, you muted, Marcus. E, you muted.
Sorry. There was a lot of different women that made up that panel. I just wanted to see if anybody noticed anything.
It wasn't no black woman on that panel. Well,
it was a black woman. It was a black woman. And the black woman was the one that was talking that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And all the other races was like, you need to stop looking for money and look for somebody that's a good father and a good man. That's what we were saying earlier. And also, I think that, when it comes to generational wealth, and one of the prerequisites, you know what I'm saying, for it when I was dating, you know what I'm saying, looking for a wife, one of the requirements was, can I build with you? Can we build together? You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to build with a man, you know what I'm saying, that's what you should be looking for when you're looking for a partner. Black women, you should be looking for a partner that you can build with, somebody that's going to help you build, somebody that's going to enhance you, and somebody that you can enhance and y'all can grow and build together. You understand what I'm saying? As far as that generational wealth, getting out of poverty.
Okay. Anybody else notice anything, or did y'all notice the same thing about the panel makeup and what their message was?
Yeah, they was just trying to be happy, with their family.
Pretty much.
That they didn't care about no money and da. You know what I'm saying? As long as the bills are getting paid, then you know what I'm saying. I guess they just want their white picket fence, a couple kids, and a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Except that one that stuck out like a sore thumb in the beginning.
Yeah,
that one. It's always one that fuck it up for the rest of them. It's always one.
But you know what, man? Like, in real life, man, I done seen so many brothers. And I mean, there has been to their defense, man. It has been a lot of times where black women took chance on a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and help that nigga get to where he need to be, enhance that nigga, and he leave her for the next, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, I didn't see. We got to stop doing that as black men, you know what I'm saying, because I think they dealing with some PTSD, you know what I'm saying, from that, and it's just like, well, I'm scared. It's almost like they scared, you know what I'm saying, to help build a man because they feel like the man gonna leave, you know what I'm saying. And I feel like once we get with a woman, you know what I'm saying, that we find that woman that's willing to help us build, that's down to ride for us, die for us, you know what I'm saying, we got to commit to it and stick to it, you know what I mean, and that'll start fixing some of the problems, because there are women out there, man. I know a guy who was someone who was close to me. He wasn't doing much of nothing for real, and his wife was taking care of everything and help him get where he need to be, you know what I mean. She was paying the bills and things like that. Eventually it didn't work out because he wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, elevate, you know what I mean. But I've seen with my own eyes, you know what I mean, black women trying to pick a man up and scoop him. But you know what the problem with that, to finish my point, the problem with that is that black women they sometimes try to be your mom or try to run you. You black women, you can't go pick if you gonna help a man grow and help and build a man. You can't bring that man in like it's your Barbie doll and try to make him do whatever you want him to do and
Try to
puppeteer him.
mold them like
And
Play-Doh.
yeah, that's not the way it goes. You got to still let him be a man. You can't little boy him just because he down bad. You understand what I'm saying?
That be the thing. That first thing out their mouth, they talking about some. Well, I ain't your mama. Well, why did you sit
Hold
there?
on, don't get it, Dizzle. That's wait a minute. It's not your turn yet, Dizzle.
Damn,
Dizzle. Yeah, because you know you did. That's your shit. No, don't bring it in just yet, sir. Zaylin, let me. Did you want to get in here, man?
No, not right now.
All right, bet that. It seems like you're a very respectful man and don't want to jump in and interrupt folks. So I'm gonna stop every now and then to give you an opportunity to jump in, man. Yes. Now Tia says something. Let's see what Tia says and see if y'all agree with it. I have plenty of white friends and all of their husbands are successful. Never mind. I thought she said something else. I'm sorry, Tia. I thought you said something else. Let's see. Kay says there is nothing wrong with supporting each other. And Ms. Zaya says, devil's advocate, when the narrative are black men are absent fathers, women look for money, resources. That is a great point. Now, I do have a question on that, though, because I feel like, and I was listening to you, Prophet, when you were saying that some women build up men and they leave them or they don't do good or whatever. Is that because that to me seems like the person that is choosing the wrong person? Is there any responsibility for the woman on that end?
Yeah, and I was speaking to that as well, because you know what happens is a lot of times these women go in with ill intentions with that type of situation. Like their heart is not necessarily in this is my opinion. I feel like that when a lot of times when it doesn't work out, when the man leaves or it doesn't work out, I think that woman usually goes to that man and say, you know what, I'm gonna go pick me up a brother that's down bad, and I'm gonna bring him in and I'm gonna control him and I'm gonna run him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make him just do whatever it is I want him to do, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit don't end up working out like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They try to, I don't want to say it's almost like a controlling, like a mama type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they try, since they try to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? They go get a brother and they still trying to add him to their life as some like a watch or something like that.
Accessory.
You know, as an accessory. And that's when I think that the man rejects that. He's like, man, she's not letting me lead. She's not letting me be a man, even though he may not have the tools. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think that's where it gets messed up. Like if you want to pick a man that's below you, that you got to help put that man in position. And you got to do it with a pure heart and true intentions. And you got to let that man still lead, even if you making the majority of the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you're trying to build generational wealth, you need to be taking your money and you need to be putting it into whatever it is that he's trying to accomplish, whatever it is that he's trying to grow and build. You know what I mean? For the family company, you know, and then it'll work out. And if I know there's going to be a rebuttal probably of, well, you know what I mean? What if he got a bullshit idea? You understand what I'm saying? Well, you shouldn't be fucking with him. If you feel like that should be the conversation during dating. So what is it that you want to do with your life? You know what I mean? What is it what is your dreams and your aspirations? You know what I'm saying?
You got a 5-year plan.
And if he like, man, I'm gonna be a professional video gamer. You know what I'm saying? You can decide right then and there if that's something you want to support. You know what I mean? But don't take him and then he say he want to be a professional video gamer. And take him and try to make him work at a warehouse or try to make him own a lawn service or something like that, because that's not the type of man that you chose from the jump.
Exactly, man. Well said.
What?
Yeah.
Especially if he's 45 trying to become that video gamer. It's like, bro,
Exactly.
You done missed the bus, my brother.
Hey man, hey, fuck that. I do not say anybody missed the bus, man. Chase
Man,
your
it's never
dreams.
too late. It's never
Do what
too
you
late.
got to do, man. Do what you got to do, man.
I'm
It's never
just
too late to
saying.
do what you got to do. But yeah,
But the thing is, though, I think it's a two-edged sword in regards to that. Like, I totally agree with Prophet what he just said.
Mhm.
But with that man, he got to come in with, you know what I'm saying? I almost said something. I know we got a youngin in the building. I don't want to say what I want to say, but he need to come in as that alpha male, and not saying that he running the household type shit, but when he down and out, you know what I'm saying? Everything kind of sort of revolves through him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the overseer, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wife would be considered like the general manager, and the husband is supposed to be the CEO. You know what I'm saying? The wife runs the household, so to speak, but she takes all orders from the tower. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. And then, you know, and I think that will help that relationship. But when they picking these down and out men that ain't never been about shit, but like you said, they want to be gamers at fucking 45 type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's them picking the weaker ones versus them being intimidated by the ones that's alpha, so to speak, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Kay says you got to pick the same person that has the same drive as you. I definitely believe that, man. I think that
I agree
have
with
the same
that.
person that's equally yoked with you. Kay also says people don't know how to ask the right questions when dating. I definitely 100% agree with that one. 100%. And boom, Diz Riz. We brought the bones back. Where Dizzle go? Queen D says he can't be no moist man, as Tia would say. Tia ain't the only one to say a moist man around here. So yeah. I definitely 100% agree with that one. So before we go, because I'm gonna get to another same ballpark, just a different topic on that end. Yes, Diz Riz and Gooch says Queen D. So what we hear so the what I'm going with is the status over substance, right? So that's what I'm kind of getting from this lady, Ebony K. Williams, is that it's about the status of the man and not the substance of a man, right? Because there has been other women that came out and said, look, man, I've dated blue collar guys who, you know, was in the military 20 years, retired, went to work at the post office, retired from there, getting pensions, benefits, all these different things, houses laid, you know what I'm saying? Like these guys are they're nothing to sleep on, right? And but for her it seems as if, you know, you have to have that status of the owner, not the driver, right? And then I think somebody, it might have been Charlemagne the God, who said that, man, people make 100,000 driving buses. like it's actually some money in that, you know what I'm saying? So is that some has our women, and I say our women based off of the clip that I showed before, and the mindsets that you've seen of a collective of different women, that's why I say our women, have our women been brainwashed to believe that status is more important than substance?
That's
Of
what I was
course.
saying.
Of course. Like, you know what I mean? They'll take, man, a lot of women, I didn't hear women say, you know what I'm saying, I want a drug dealer, not no square working no job. You know what I'm saying? I see Diz Riz almost spit his drink out on that one.
He was like, wait, who you been talking to?
Like because it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like some women just want to, like, and it's the crazy shit, man. Like women to go for a nigga with some money. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga ain't even got to be giving her no damn money. He ain't give her 1 red cent. She just want to be with, you know what I'm saying, the guy with the money, so she can flex on her friends and say, girl, he got money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been in situations to where, you know what I'm saying, I had a reputation for at one point in time for always having money. And you know, the chicks would just flock to me. You know what I'm saying? And they be getting a number 2 off the value menu. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? And be perfectly content. You know what I'm saying? When I can go do fine dining with them, but you know, I take them to Mickey D's and they be perfectly content. It's just about they want to say, oh, I'm with him and he got money. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. So it's like, you know, women do care about status. You understand? They have been brainwashed into that.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Hey, Rachel. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Oh, my bad. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you. Go ahead. You go ahead. Made that thing go dang. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Did you want to say what that was about? Is that somebody in the comments?
We can keep it here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay.
You a hating ass nigga. You a hating ass
I'm
nigga,
confused.
bro.
All right. So he got a cash app. All right, bet. So anybody else got anything else on this to say about it?
I was just gonna say.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say it's just they in competition with their friends.
Man,
What
yeah.
nigga? What I got this nigga, but he make more than sometimes they don't even really care about the nigga. As long as they stunting on their friend. Because I've been to us in the military. We get a close group of guy friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And eventually they get wives or whatever. Tell me why a group of my homies, they all got married. It was probably within all 2 years of each other. You go to one wedding, it was straight. Go to next wedding, it was better than that. Go to next wedding, it was better than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why are you saying? But I don't feel like they should be trying to upstage their friends. You should be worried about working on whatever relationship or whatever situation you got.
You
Before
gotta get you a woman that's not of the world. You see on social media, period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these females, they've, like, for instance, the lingerie parties. Remember when that was a thing on social media? And now all the women want to have these bulldagger parties. My bad. These lingerie parties. You understand what I'm saying? Sorry about that. I ain't trying to get you canceled. You know what I'm saying? They try to have it's the same thing with the trips. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not everybody I want to take trips and I want to go here. You gotta get you a woman that's not of the world. Cause like, with me and my wife, man, some of our best, man, we be cutting the rug when power come on. You know what I'm saying? We be sitting at home watching Power with our little snacks. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a good
And be
time.
having a good ass time. So
Yeah.
regardless, if there's true love there, you understand what I'm saying? You guys will be happy with whatever, wherever. You know what I'm saying? You'll be happy and content with one
no
another.
matter
You understand
how
what
much
I'm
money
saying?
you got, really, yeah.
Exactly. So like I think that social media, you know what I'm saying? Social media definitely plays a part into kind of and that's not every woman. Some women just like to travel. Some women do actually want to see that. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of women that are just jumping on the bandwagon of these other women's ideology or views of what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's become very popular. Also, I want to speak to this as far as the competition between black man and black woman. And this goes to when I was like, you got to fuck with a woman that you can trust so much you can give your whole check to her. You understand what I'm saying? And let her manage the money. And you know what I'm saying? You go out there and stack the dollar, oversee it, make sure, it's put in the right places. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, she's paying the bills, making sure the bills is paid and things like that. You got to fuck with a woman that you got that much love and trust in, that you can give her your whole check to eliminate that competition. Like, baby, this is ours. What's mine is yours. This don't even matter. This money, it don't even matter. What's mine is yours. I'm with you. I want to be with you. I love you. That provides them with a sense of security to where they feel like, damn, I can't steal from myself. I can't be in competition with myself, because when man and woman get together, they supposed to become one. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to fuck with somebody who trying to become one with you, men and women. You know what I'm saying? I think that money is being used as a divisive tool to split up, to cause the conflict, you know what I'm saying, in between black man and black woman.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one, man. So, I try to find a solution here, man. All right. So what, as men, when going up against women with such ideologies, how do we combat that? How do we break that down? How do we get in positions to to change that? Because I believe that a lot of black men want families, right?
Yeah.
And not just babies everywhere, but we actually want families. We want 2-parent homes. We want our babies to oops, I'm shaking everything, but our babies to to have the best possible outcome. So if you have women with that mindset, how do we change that?
Man, we gotta stop shedding light on them bitches. Them type of bitches, and
Leave
I'm
their ass in
saying,
the
and
dirt.
I'm saying I'm calling them bitches because that's what they is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the women. You know what I'm saying?
You talking
We
about
gotta
all
leave them.
mankind.
We gotta leave them bitches and them hoes over there by themselves to themselves. Diamonds are rare to find. You understand what I'm saying? You got to go out there and find yourself a diamond, a woman that's not of the world, a woman that's not, you know what I'm saying, plugged into this matrix and this materialistic shit. You gotta find a woman that love you for you, and that's just it. She trying to be with you. That's her. That's what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what she want out of life, to be with you. You got to find a woman that's fucking with you. You understand what I'm saying? And lead them. I don't give a fuck how bad she look. Bitch could be a dime piece, look like Beyonce. If she on that bullshit, she ugly inside, and it ain't gonna be nothing but some stress. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to motherfucking dismiss them type of women. We can't even give them women no attention, and that's part of the problem with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Future, I hate to talk about Pluto. You know what I'm saying? But Future, you know what I'm saying? He popularized the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? He popularized strippers. He popularized that whole shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where shit started getting fucked up. When these niggas start throwing $300,000 in a strip club, you done put a stripper in position to motherfucking, she finna handle that nigga that she fucking with. She finna handle him rough.
She done
You
paid
know what I'm
her full
saying?
ride to college, fucking around
Man,
with one
she ain't
nigga.
even going to college no more. She got it 300,000. She went and bought her a Benz and a condo. She like, fuck these niggas. So, you know what I'm saying? She having her way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's when the shit started to get fucked up, when we started popularizing this whole shit and putting it on Front Street. What we got to do is depopularize the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? And get back to popularizing them Erykah Badu's, them Lauryn Hills. You know what I'm saying? Them type of women that's eccentric and not of the world, that's spiritual. And Erykah Badu fine as hell. You know what I'm saying? To speak to what K. Emil saying, oh God, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to. I'm just saying that she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think that Lauryn Hill is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like these women are bad. You understand what I'm saying? But they not necessarily on that bullshit that the other ones is on. You know, you can find you a bad natural woman with her real hair. You know what I'm saying? That's long, her real butt. You know what I'm saying? Her real body. You know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? That's just real. You know what I mean? There are
Ain't no
women out
nigga
there
been
like
the same after fucking with Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what she got over there.
She got that. Hey, she got that.
She got that witch puss.
Yeah, maybe that was a bad example. Maybe Erykah Badu was a bad example.
Hey, but what I was gonna say though, it's hard to like stop popularizing that, because that's the agenda. That's what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? With her going on these different shows, whatever the bitch name whatever the old girl name is, going on all these shows, right? That's being played by every mother that stay at home or that can rewatch the shit, and it's putting that's planting that seed in their head. And the same thing, like you said, with Future, you know, in the strip club, like that's what's hot. That's the agenda. That's what they want everybody to, you know what I'm saying, to like beg into, so to speak. So it'll be hard to do that. But like you said, we're finding that one, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know what I'm saying, a diamond in the rough type shit or a needle in a haystack, you have to keep looking. Because me personally, just speaking on myself, I was engaged, 4 times? You know what I'm saying? No, 3 times, and 4th, that's when I got married, right?
Yeah.
It took me that many times to find the right one. And I never messed with any gold diggers or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was that one thing, you know, like the Garden of Eden. You can do everything else, but you touch this motherfucker here, oh, it's over. And that's, you know, or you disrespect me or something like subliminally, or like, you know, like, oh, he ain't gonna mind. Oh yeah, all right, I'm on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just how it been. And now I'm married fucking 20 years. Well, shit. Yeah, it'll be 20. It'll be 20 this year. We've been together damn near 21. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to look. You have to be patient. and stop following the trends type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, preach on it, Steve. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I think that it is getting depopularized because a lot of the young brothers that I talk to, you know what I'm saying, they ain't into that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the young brothers is kind of like, you know, they getting tired of that shit. They getting tired. These bitches getting out of hand. They hopping out twerking at the stoplight. You know what I'm saying? Don't no nigga want their old lady doing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna get wifed up twerking. You might get piped up, but you ain't gonna get wifed up. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just what's going down. You feel me? For the hungry hounds. You feel me?
Apologies, I was trying to find my clap button. All right, so yes, I definitely dig what everybody is saying, and I'm glad that you said that, Gooch, because I'm about to come back with you on that one.
Yes.
Queen D says leave it alone. I think people don't take enough time to learn each other for their true self. Relationships are rushed. I definitely agree with you on that one.
Yep.
And then Kaya Mill said something. She said if she don't look like she got a BBL, they don't want it. All right, so this is a misconception for all the ladies out there. Let me
Yep.
give you a little game on the mind of a man here. We will sleep with someone that has a BBL, all right? But most
Yep.
likely we're not marrying them. They're for recreational uses only. Sorry if anybody got a BBL out there. I'm
Put
not
that
saying
clap
it's just
on
you,
the.
but there. I wish I had it. I was trying to find it, can't find it. But yes, we will sleep, but we will not marry. So yes, you are right that it does entice us because we are very visual creatures. So it does catches our eyes, and as I'm sure Goose probably would say, we would get filled with lust.
Yeah.
But we will not get filled with love. But so that hopefully that clears that on King of Spades over here. So and then Queen D also says Badu is a Pisces, will change a ninja's life. Is that what that is? Do they have more Pisces out there? What store is that at? True E, I've heard many men say that. Yes, Queen D.
Yeah, because
They wife the real thing. Go ahead,
Yep.
man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, indeed.
I mean,
Yes,
'cause
yes.
if you look at Russell Wilson and goddamn the Sierra and Pluto situation or Future situation,
Yeah.
she was a baddie when she was with Pluto. When she got with Russell, she became a wife. Yeah, she been doing some stupid shit recently, but you know what I'm saying. She changed the whole fucking. She flipped that goddamn coin over when she got with
Oh
Russell.
hell, I don't necessarily agree with that one, good sir.
No, I mean I look at it like this: like she was running the streets and you know what I'm saying, twerking on cars and all that other shit. Is she, was she doing that shit when she got with Russell?
Man,
she was butt naked at at some award. What are
That's
you
why I
talking
said
about?
recently. I'm saying in the beginning.
No, look, all right, man. So we got certain men out here. It's a whole category of men. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but one of them is a sucker or a simp, right? Those are usually the guys that will take
Russell.
the leftovers and all that stuff, and they'll try to wife them up and make them something else. But meanwhile, yes, the player, the pimp, the hustler, the playboy, he's out here smashing that one and leaving them for him to deal with, to pick up the pieces. So yes, Future didn't settle down with her because he already knew what that was.
Man,
right?
listen, when you have a rotation, you got like I'm pretty sure Future got a rotation. I don't think that Future is happy. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
like
agree.
when I had a rotation of women, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I'm so sick of just fucking and lying. You know what I'm saying? We just having sex and lying to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, and then there be some, you always gonna have that night to where you gonna be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to get all of them every single night. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a night where all of them gonna be busy somewhere with their man. You know what I'm saying? Your ass gonna be motherfucking sitting there by your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? So it's just better to have you one real ass woman. You know what I'm saying? And them BBLs, that may be cool for the night. Like you were saying, E, that may be cool for the night. That may be cool for a week. It may be even cool for a month, but it's not cool for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? That ain't some shit that men want for a lifetime. Every time I've seen a BBL, a woman with a BBL, with the exception of maybe one Spanish lady, you know what I'm saying? I have seen, every time I seen a BBL on a black woman, every time they usually by themselves, man.
Yeah, and you also hear such horror stories as well. Like, one that comes to mind is K Michelle, on her dealing with getting that procedure done and trying, damn near killing her over that. But let me check out the comments real quick. Queen D says she started to hang with Meg the Stallion and got back to them thought ways. You know what I'm saying? Thought she was reformed. Ms. Zaya says all attendees were naked. It was the theme. That's interesting that you said that. Was Michelle Obama there? Was she part of that as well? Was Viola Davis? Was she there in attendance half naked? It's certain women that just got certain class about them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't out there just cause it's the theme of the night. Now, please don't. I might be wrong. Maybe Michelle was out there.
Man, Barack ain't going for that. Barack ain't going for that.
I don't think so. Exactly. That's the point.
That
is the fucking point. You have to be with a certain individual. You have to be in a certain lifestyle, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. Yeah. No. Would you want would you be okay out there as a woman of substance out there flaunting your body? I don't care about no theme. They get, back in the day, they had the challenge where you set yourself on fire by putting alcohol while you was in a tub. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's the theme and it's the popular thing don't mean you have to participate in it. I don't know.
Because if my wife walk outside with the wrong stuff on, bring that ass here. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't even try me like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I'm just saying if she were to, I would say, hey, nah, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because you disrespecting me. You understand what I'm saying? You disrespecting me as a person. I have a story to tell, short story. I was dating this Spanish chick. You understand what I'm saying? Many years ago, and she we was dating. Everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was lovely. I was really enamored by her. You know what I'm saying? But we went to the Walmart one time. I picked her up and we went to the Walmart. And when we went to Walmart, I noticed that she had a see-through garment, like a with jersey material, like mesh material, see-through titties just out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, I'm gonna go over here and while you shop and do what you. I didn't even want to be seen with her. I was so disgusted and ashamed. I was like, man, this is gross. And that's what ended that. You know what I'm saying? Real fast. So like, you know what I mean? That whole shit is not tasteful. It's distasteful. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to court a woman and make her yours, you know what I'm saying? So
I definitely
you got to keep that shit in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The freak in the sheets. You know what I'm saying? The lady in the streets type shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You know what I'm saying? Because that, like you just said, that shit ain't cute. That shit ain't cute whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Just because you showing everything, everybody around your goods, you know what I'm saying? What make you think I want to stay with that? You know what I'm saying? It's like E just said, temper goods or hand me down goods type shit,
Exactly. Like who wants to be with something that everybody done seen? That's just
keep your private parts private. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
It ain't made for everybody. Hey, let me give a shout out to I ain't got my horns and shit, but thank you, Ms. Zaya, for the Cash App. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. I definitely agree with you on that one. And I see the time's running down. I want to get to you guys and see if you got anything, but I got one more clip to show you all, and I want to see what your opinion on this. All right. It's from the Breakfast Club, and it's DJ Envy.
Hey, he ain't sitting on that crown. I mean, that
he's
throne.
Sitting on the throne, man. Let's see what he got to say, man, and we'll come back and talk about it.
And I read the comments just like you did because I wanted to prepare myself when you came up here to
I want to slap the fuck out these light skinned ass.
Understand what people are upset about. So when you're talking about all this brother this and the black man this and the white supremacy this and this, that, and the other,
I can barely hear it.
That's all to the side of how you felt about that quote unquote average job, right? Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest with you, right? And one of the comments that I said, and maybe I'm not sure, right? The guy was like, you talk about all this about lifting a brother up and lifting this up and white supremacy and what you do for our people. And then the first thing the brother said was, but your fiance was white. And I'm sitting there like, how do you talk about how much you're uplifting and how much you're going for black people, but that's not necessarily what you're even looking for?
Who fiance was white?
All right. Yes. So this raised the question, man. This is still dealing in the realm of Ebony K. Williams. Her fiance was white. Now let me give you a little background over this. All right. So basically, they were white. They were quarantined together. She was upset because he wanted to spend quarantine with his children. So she ended up calling off the wedding or them splitting up or whatnot. So that's a little background to that. But the question that I wanted to ask is that if you have if it's a black person dating someone outside of the black race, should they not be able to talk about black issues of the opposite sex?
You know what, man? I don't think so. I think that, if you done sold out, you know what I mean? Shit, you should just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do because I've had friends, you know what I'm saying, who been with white women, and it's extremely distasteful. It caused a damper on our friendship. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how do y'all talk about black issues? When it come across the TV, you know what I'm saying? How do y'all discuss this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily like, your preference is your preference. If you like a white woman, go ahead. But you know what I'm saying? You can't be no blacktivist, you know what I'm saying? And messing with the schnoes, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you feel me? I just disagree with that. You know what I mean? I don't think.
But why when it comes to black men, it automatically goes to, if you don't date, if he just said, I don't like black women, then it goes, you just must date white women. Why can't it be like an Asian or a Mexican or, you know what I'm saying?
Because
something
the
else.
black
It
man has
it's
a duty,
automatically white women.
Because the white women, Asian women, the black man has a duty to the black woman and the black community. You know what I'm saying? I could see if we didn't have no issues in our race and our race was just thriving, we didn't have all these issues and stuff going on that needed to be fixed. But we have a lot of black women that need guidance. I heard a preacher say that, God will never send you a finished woman, which means you got to groom these women and guide them and give them some leadership. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you taking your resources, your guidance, and your leadership over there across the way, you know what I'm saying? You kind of, if you ain't with us, you against us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't, when it boils down, and then you put the kids in a fucked up situation where now you got a white mom and a white daddy. He don't know which side to stand on. You know what I'm saying? If a race war do pop out, what you gonna do? Is your wife gonna side with her people?
Why is it automatically white though? That's why I'm trying to ask.
I'm saying that, rather it's white, Asian. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you keep saying specifically white. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's the most popular one. You know what I'm saying? That's the most popular, you know what I mean? That I see down here, in Florida, that I've seen in my life, is usually black men with the white woman. I think that black men have a duty to the black woman, and they should. I don't think that because you got black. This is why I say that. You got black women that are on all spectrums. But all the races come from the black woman. That's a scientific fact. You know what I'm saying? You got black women that look Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Africa, they got Asian eyes. You got black women that are light, bright. You know what I'm saying? That are fair skinned. You got black women that are jet black. You got black women that are honey brown. You got black women with long curly hair. You got black women. You know what I'm saying? It's all different kind of black women. You know what I'm saying? But when you get with someone who doesn't identify as black, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you kind of betraying the race, because right now we need all boots on the ground. We need all hands on deck.
Yeah, I agree with that. God damn, Prophet. All right, so I'm gonna look at some of these comments real quick. Messiah says, I think I missed this one. Hope their husband approved Beyonce. Look, man. When you mess with Becky with the good hair, it's not really much you're gonna say. What you gonna say to her? She's gonna throw it right back in your face, anyways. So I think that's gonna be a losing cause if he try to bring that up and say no, she can't go. I think I missed that one as well. Keep it in the bedroom from Queen D. Tia Rose says Snow Kings are in. Snow Kings are in. Is that, what is the Snow King? Is that like crab legs, or what is that?
That's the I think Dr. Umar. These are not my words. This is just what I heard Dr. Umar say. I think he referred to them as Neanderthal snow bunnies or snow puppies.
Oh, snow
Neanderthal snow puppies.
Okay, well,
with
they
recessive traits.
They snow kings out here today. Let's see. Queen D says can't preach it if you don't practice it. Okay. Miss Zaya says wouldn't Kendra Lamar and Donald Glover would be exempt then? I don't know. What have they said about black women? Let me know what they said about black women.
I believe Kendrick got a black woman.
I don't think he does.
You don't?
I don't think so.
Damn, that's
you know them California dudes. Ms. Zaya says, I think we should be okay as long as you don't disrespect
And that's what I was gonna say.
perhaps what you preach or I'm sorry, procreate with your own than your dying race. I think you should date who you want, Gooch, says Tia. Queen D says love is love, but the majority of the Indians, Italians, Mexicans, Asians, Arabic, Africans stick to their own kind. And Tia also says, yes, she's black. Oh, okay. Let me find out then. Okay, so I guess Ms. Zaya, you got to take off Kendrick Lamar.
Because my nigga be speaking the knowledge, he gotta be dating a white girl. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm with. I can't remember who said it in the comments, but I'm with love is love. Shit. I put it like this: once you go black, the child gonna be black. You know what I'm saying? So you still gonna have a black race in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might be mixed. You know, it might not be 100% black, but who in America is 100% black? Well,
I mean,
American.
all right. So let's use this example. All right, let's say for instance, if all right, pandas, right? Pandas are endangered species. Let's say, for instance, only so many of them left in the world. They're endangered species, and a panda go mate with something outside their species. You know what I'm saying? How would that make the other pandas feel? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a delicate panda. That's a delicacy.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, if we have so much going on in our race that we need to fix, and so many problems that us as men, the leaders of our race, you understand what I'm saying? We have a duty to help the black race, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that. But the thing is, like I said, with the propaganda and the television programming and shit, they're pushing black men to date outside of their race.
They are.
You know what I'm saying?
Are
the main reason. And then you got that stupid bitch. I mean, the stupid chick from the beginning that was talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? About a bus drop. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like the little things that add up to a lot in the end. You know, that'll make a motherfucker click. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, okay, I don't even want that no more. I'm gonna go over here.
But how many women got on her ass for that?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't they tearing her up in the comments?
I know some of them. I know a lot of, and what's crazy is her mom is a bus driver. But yeah, I know the men definitely did. I know some female. They said it was like 50,000 comments that she went across.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. There's black women.
But was that her script though? Was she supposed to read that, or was she supposed to say that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to say what's behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, or what they, you know, like I edit videos, right? If I fuck up a clip or fuck up a shot, I'm gonna cut that shit out so you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it look perfect, so to speak, or the best.
I think on the other end of that, man, I think that they actually took that clip to make it sensational.
Yeah,
I think that they put it out to get people to talk about it as we're doing.
You know what I'm saying? They did that on purpose, intentionally, to stir up the black community. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but see, that's the part that I don't get sometimes, because a lot of people do say that. They do have that point, Desiree. But my thing is that if it hits home to so many people, how far stretched is it? You know what I'm saying? Like if I say women say niggas ain't shit, and everybody on the panel like, hell yeah, I've heard that, right? How outstretched, how far-fetched is that to believe that is a true experience of what's really going on in our communities?
I mean, niggas ain't shit. They ignorant as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a man that stands up and do what he got to do for his, you know, for his own, you know, it's different. It's different. You
Well, I'm not saying that the sentiment is correct because the answer would be no, the niggas you fuck with ain't shit. That would be the answer. But I'm saying that if our experience was the same, is there no basis to that claim? Could there be no basis? Because what she said, I don't think anybody was like, oh my goodness, I've never heard this before, right? A black woman down in a black man, I've never heard this like that. I don't think that has ever been heard before. So I mean, I think that it would lend some type of credence to the fact that this is something that is actually going on in our community.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
I mean, you know, like I was with her, you know what I'm saying, as far as her preference until I heard about the white fiance. You know what I'm saying? And that's not no diss to white people, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Caucasians, but it's like, you know, we gotta motherfucking stick to our race, especially if you talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, about black wealth and all that type stuff, you know what I'm saying? But you going outside the race, you know what I mean? Like I don't see the purpose or the point of going outside your race when I just said, and this is a fact, you know what I'm saying, that black women come on all spectrum. So if you like chinky eyes, you know what I'm saying, and long hair, there's a black woman out there with chinky eyes and long hair.
Called a Blasian.
You know what I'm saying? But she's black. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Ain't
So
that
it's like,
Janae Akko? Something kind of like that.
yeah, but see, you got to get with one that
But how was
identifies
she made?
herself as
Like,
black.
Well, she only date niggas.
Yeah, but she identifies black.
She still mother is Asian.
Yeah, but she identifies as black. You know what I'm saying? Or if she doesn't identify as black, she's one of the ones I'm talking about don't fuck with, because there's some out there that identify as black. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta fuck with a woman that identifies herself as black if you are a black man. You know what I'm saying? Have you some black children, because our black race is in danger right now. We are the most powerful race. You understand what I'm saying? The most dominant race. We have the dominant traits. All races come from the black woman. Black woman is queen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's no reason to go outside your race for whatever reason that whatever you looking for. If you looking for some blonde hair, blue eyes, and pale skin, it's some light skinned women out there that got that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you got to go after your race. You got to go after a woman that identifies herself as black. You know what I mean? And have you some black kids. You know what I'm saying? Raise them up to help the black community. You know what I'm saying? As well as while you trying to help the black community. You know what I mean? It's a disservice to the people.
I hear that. So I'm gonna push this thing along a little bit because I see the time is getting a little bit long, and I want to get you guys a chance to maybe talk about something that you all want to talk about. So let me go through and read some of these comments real quick. Queen D, I'm glad my grandma messed with that Chinese man, or I might. What? Tia says right at Queen D. I think I might have missed something. Tia says, boom, Diz Riz. That's two for Diz Riz today, if anybody's counting. Queen D, we're a human race. There is only one race. Amen. Say it again. Everyone probably has a white great grand down the line. You ain't lying. Kaya Mills says there is black in all races. Say what you say. And Ms. Zaya says, but she would not exist without that other half. All right. Thank you so much for the comments, man, for keeping it live. I want to go to you individuals now, you gentlemen. I'm gonna start with you, Steve. Is there anything that you want to get off your chest or bring to the congregation?
Niggas ain't shit. No, I don't have nothing to bring to the congregation plate right now, or the table right now.
All right, bet that. Dizzle, man, do you have anything to bring forth to the congregation, good sir?
Yeah, we was chopping it up in the back room last night, you know, trying to come up with ideas. I just wanted to float this one around to see everybody or get everybody's opinion on it. We were just talking about, you know, as far as you know, as far as a man, like, you know, you might have might be coming from a single parent home, which is probably going to be your mama, you know what I'm saying? And you know, how she raised you.
Not my mama.
And then, you grow up and then you get accustomed to how, you know, your mama treats you. But then if you then once you get in a relationship, oh, I don't want no mama's boy. Da, da, da. You know, he say you break it down. You be like, look, this is how I'm accustomed to. Versus the women, you know, when they have a predominant man figure in their life, and you know he does whatever he does, and then you know what I'm saying, she brings that up. It just seems like it's kind of like a double standard. You know what I'm saying? Like you get emasculated for trying to get treated however you grew up.
All right. So if I heard you correctly, I think you're kind of asking like, why is it that women don't provide the nourishing side of it to their men, and why is it seen as I don't know, them being your mother, as opposed to, or is that some way of what you're saying?
That, and then versus the fact that you know they want the flowers, they want the doors open, they want, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's to be expected. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
okay, because Kay says she's a little confused. So I think you're just kind of saying, why can't men get what they may need, but they want
because if you say, hey, this is how my mama treated me growing up. Oh, nigga, you a simp and you a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. While you know, daddy girl is looked at a total,
That's what I'm saying.
end. Okay. Did anybody want to tackle this first before we get into
Oh,
that?
I would love to speak to this. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I think that what he's asking is, why is it that men can't say, you know, compare their moms, you know what I'm saying, and women are able to compare their dads. First of all, let me say I think that comparison is the thief of joy. You understand what I'm saying? So you should not even compare. I think you should just be upfront about what it is that you're looking for. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're looking for, you know, if you want a woman to you know what I mean, rub you on the head, you got to find you a woman that like rubbing your head. You understand what I'm saying? Vice versa. If the man don't want to open the doors and he don't want to do that type of stuff, you got to find you a man that's on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? You can't really make people into what you want to make them to be. You have to find someone who's on that same page with you, you know what I'm saying, and that, you know what I'm saying, fucks with you like that. Someone that's willing to accommodate you or do, you know what I'm saying, the things that you're asking
about
for.
what we was talking about earlier? Because you know we was talking about how the women would try to mold the man into what they want, which is basically how whatever prominent man treated them when they were growing up. You know what I'm saying? And you know they're probably doing it subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? But
well, as a man, you know what I'm saying, I would say, you know, well, I'm not your father. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was me, I would say, well, I'm not your father. Maybe I'm not the guy for you. Maybe you should find someone, you know what I'm saying? As what I think a woman should say the same thing. Well, I'm not your mother. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the father and the mother thing is used as a tool of manipulation. You understand what I'm saying? To say to whenever it's comparison, you know what I'm saying? Be like, well, my mama, she always does such. Or well, my daddy always such. You know what I'm saying? I think that in that comparison is the thief of joy. So I think that what needs to happen to when you guys are dating is you need to say, hey, these are my list of requirements. Are you able to meet them? You understand what I'm saying? When it starts getting serious, say, hey, I require this. These are the deal breakers for me. You understand what I'm saying? The woman should say, I require this. These are deal breakers for me. You understand what I'm saying? And if y'all can meet in the middle or compromise or work or work to accept some things and maybe not some other things, then fine, you guys can work together. But you know what I'm saying? If not, then you got to move on. You know what I'm saying? You learn that, okay, well, this isn't the woman for me. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to be upfront about what it is that you want. And as the man, you should be the one to initiate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, I'm taking a liking to you. You know what I'm saying? I've been dating you for a while, and I want to make it official and make you my lady. You understand what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? With being my lady, that comes with, You know what I mean? I like a clean house. I like a cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? I want you to watch the children. You know what I'm saying? While I go make the bread. You know what I'm saying? Is this something you can get down with? Because when you go apply for a job, they tell you what their requirements are. You know what I'm saying? Is to say these are the job duties. You know, and it's up to you to take the job. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what needs to happen in order to resolve those type of situations. Like if you're not meeting the standard, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna be.
Let me get Zaylen, man. You getting asked for in the chat here. Is there anything that you wanted to say about this situation? Or the question he posed? All right, I'm gonna take that as a no.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nah.
All right. All right, bet that then.
I'm confused.
Hey, I got something for him. I got something.
Oh, wait, hold on real quick. What were you saying, Zaylen?
I think he's lagging.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay.
What he was asking what you were saying, Zaylen. You said that you were confused.
Yeah.
So basically, what Dizzle is saying, he's saying, why is it that women can compare men to their fathers and men can't compare women to their mothers? When men compare women to their mothers, they're called mama's boys and simps, but it's not that viewed that way when women compare men to their father or men in their life.
Oh. I don't know.
Hey man, you don't mind if I ask like how old you are?
I'm 17.
17. Okay.
He just getting some game. He picking up some game.
Yeah. I just because I can tell that it's like not a lot of understanding or experience in here. Not a down, not a diss or anything. I'm just saying I can tell that what we're talking about is like, hey man, this is not really my speed right now. So all right, man, cool. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll continue on. But I just wanted to give you an opportunity to say something because I know you just been sitting there and I didn't want you to get drowned out by all these loud individuals. I bet that. Diz Riz, man, you want to jump in there? Sorry to cut you off.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But I had mentioned it earlier in regards to it. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the dating scene, you know what I'm saying? It was more or less, I wasn't looking for a female like my mother, but had similar qualities to the women that was in my life, so to speak. So with maybe qualities of like Kay, you know what I'm saying? Like, she a thug outside, and she can be nice at times. Same thing with my mother. She'd go get the groceries, she'll hold the bag, you know what I'm saying, and make sure the house is fed. Or she keep her hair done, you know what I'm saying? Like the basic necessities, but a little from each one type deal, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. But a mama's boy, I never was called that. You know what I'm saying? I never was called that. But most of the females that I did, all the females that I dated, they were daddy's girls, daddy's girls, so to speak. So with the situation, I can't remember what I was going to say in regards to it, but I think I mentioned it earlier in regards to it, that you got to pick them out, just like Prophet just said. You gotta pick it. You just can't rush into it. You have to pick them. You know what I'm saying? Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. Man, I think in regards to what you said, Dizzle, man, I think it's several things, man. I think women could be some or all of these things, and I definitely think are have an issue with them. And one of them is whenever for them to be like, why I'm not your mother or something like that. Like I don't know. Females seem to think female things are negative, and I don't know why they think it's negative. And it's like, why? Because most of the time when you think of your mother, you think motherly feelings, right? You think of support, you think of
Nurture.
Exactly. You think of all those good things, but nowadays the world is in upside down mode. So it's not cool for women to now to be motherly. They now have to be manly, right? That's the thing. You call them a hustler or a boss bitch. Now you talking a language, but motherly. Oh no, you better go ask your mother about that.
See, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I think that's one of the things, and I think to Gooch the Prophet's point, man, I think he hit it right on the head. We aren't taught these things, right? Like he was saying, in asking those questions. Hey, look, this is what I like. This is what I'm about. Can you provide that, right? We weren't taught the simple way of just communicating to one another, right? To try to get a basis or understanding.
They gotta make that space for the man to feel okay for them to tell you what they want or what they need. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Otherwise, you can get called a whole bunch of names just for stating what you all for just stating what you want.
Well, see, my wife is exactly like my sisters, my aunties. You know what I'm saying? She conducts herself in that same type of way. Now, one thing that I did have to sit down and talk with her at one point in time, like, hey, I understand that you were in the position to where you had to be a dominant force. You had to be the head of your household. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you used to. But I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's my job. You know what I mean? And it's just it's like you said, having the ways to communicate the right way. You know what I mean? Sitting down at the round table, talking and discussing, even when it's issue and it's like, it's getting real ugly. You say, hey, is this something that you want to continue working on? You know what I mean? Because I've asked you to do this and you have not done it. You understand what I'm saying? Is this something that you want to, is it something that you really want in your life? You know what I mean? So it's like, you have to sit down and you have to have those conversations, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes repeatedly, but as long as you can see progress, even if it's just a little bit, you have something that you could work with, as long as you're progressing and not going backwards.
Yes. And so to the teaching part, exactly, man. I definitely think that we are not taught great communication. That's one thing that we need. And we talked about it in other podcasts and how to get that into school to be able to communicate, because you just don't know how much is lost in just the ability to communicate. The third one, I think that the problem is that we just got to come to the realization is that women are selfish. They just are. Right. So now it's all about me, what I want. And I don't give a damn what you want, because most of the time that's probably what you're getting is that, well, I want what maybe my dad gave to me or the other guys gave to me. Right. But you don't get what you may need to grow and to flourish as a man. Right. So that's the other aspect. So I think it's a combination of those things of where you're finding a lot of women that are just selfish and or either that or they haven't been taught. We haven't been taught, and motherly. They look at motherly as a bad thing.
I think that you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? But us as men, like everyone on all three of you guys, with the exception of Zaylin, we all have kids. And with our children, I'm sure that we can agree. Let me know if we don't. I'm sure that we can agree that when we're teaching our kids, it's more effective when even if they're spazzing or what I'm saying, throwing a temper tantrum, it's more effective for us to be calm. You know what I'm saying, and talk to them and teach them. You know what I'm saying, when we're teaching them something. And I think that what happens is a lot of times men, we slide into that feminine energy when we, when she starts doing this shit and then we start bucking up, you know what I mean? And it can't go nowhere. It's not like y'all can fight. You understand what I'm saying? It can't go nowhere. So it's best to just remain calm, say, hey, you know what I mean? I need you to kind of calm down so that we can have, and she don't want to calm down. Well, maybe we'll revisit this later. You understand what I'm saying? You have to kind of come from a father figure type of role. You have to kind of, because you got to lead and guide them, not to say all women are children, but they group the women and the children together for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, when you're dealing with a woman and she's becoming irate, the best thing to do is to be calm and try to make it a teachable moment if she's able to be taught. Can't hear you, E. Can't hear you, E.
Sorry about that. That's one thing we got to learn is not to get emotional. Emotion plus emotion just equals chaos, man. So you have to stay, because there's been plenty of times where I knew where this was going, and I just said, you know what, I'm not participating in it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it by yourself. But I got a guy in here, man. My guy Ed Shorter. What it do, man? He said men and women both seek validation and some form of reassurance of the ideal partner based off of the representation of their childhood. Some are women who had strong, loving fathers, uncles, and brothers seek a mate with these qualities, and men look for women like their mothers and sisters. Communication and establishing boundaries day one. Learn each their requirements, dislikes, triggers, and desires. Work on it. Yes, sir. Well said,
Exactly.
man. And I love to see you in the comment as well. We got Tia. Tia says communication is definitely key. However, I look for decorum, respect, and class. I'm around men with alpha personalities, so that's what I look for. I would eat a beta male alive. Shots fired. Tia also says not true. I think women are selective on where they spend their time. I don't think that I don't buy into that, because I don't think a real masculine man suppresses that. I think he is who he is, and I think femininity should be the same. I don't think it's dependent on a woman. If I ask Gooch, hey man, are you a man? When does it depend on what woman you with for you to be a man? Or you a man all the way through? I don't say I'm a goddamn man all the way through. Don't even ever ask me that again. Tia says I agree with Ed Shorter, and Ms. Zaya says standards are a form of selfishness. It's a form or self-protection in a way. Got some more. Ed Shorter says yourself. Oh, I missed it. Okay. This is a continuation, man. You wrote me a whole essay, man. You know I'm not good at reading over here. Yourself, and if when a couple does or decides to advance in a relationship, seek counseling. I definitely agree with that 100%. We got to work together and get past our childhood and past defaults. Come on now, hanging up to build our hangups to build something with a woman. All right, no Thiz, is that what we're speaking slang? I don't know how to read slang, man. Zaylin, fix yo Wi-Fi, my boy. I think it said something about your Wi-Fi, man. That was not me. Kate says the problem is some people idea of a good relationship is false. I definitely agree with that too. Again, I've talked about this before. Unrealistic expectations. That's something I'm working on in counseling, and that's just realizing who you have in front of you, and who they are. So you have to realize, because you could be putting unrealistic expectations on them and making you feel resentful because they're not doing what you want them to do. That
exactly
may not be the person to do that. If they haven't been doing that all along, they just may not be that person. They self. Okay, correct that. All right, man.
And that's what I was saying, E, you know what I'm saying, about the unrealistic expectations, is because a lot of women think that a good relationship is Moneybag Yo and Ari. You know what I'm saying? That's what a good relationship looks like to them. And they're trying to live, through them, or imitate that or emulate that, instead of saying, what makes me happy? You understand what I'm saying? What do I want in a man? You know what I'm saying? And again, I feel like the man should be doing the choosing. Like, you know what I mean? If a woman chooses up on you and she likes you or whatever, and she's not the woman for you, you know what I'm saying? Don't give her no play. Send her away. You understand what I'm saying? If it is something that you want to have fun with, hit her, then dismiss her. Don't even kiss her. You know what I'm saying? You can't be sitting up here trying to be, once you realize the real unreal expectations has to be seen when you say dealing with what's right in front of you. You got to figure that out before, you know what I'm saying, before y'all progress. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that may take a while of dating. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that may take a while of just being boyfriend and girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to figure that out before you decide to marry and breed. You know what I'm saying? Is this what I want for my life?
Yes. I definitely agree, man. Hopefully you soaking all this in, Zaylin. I wish I had a group of uncle, cousin, brothers up here to give me the game, because we are giving you a lot right now.
Straight up. Yeah.
If it doesn't sink in now, man, check it in about 10 years. Come back and be like, oh, that's the shit they was talking about. Okay. So K. Emil says they always looking for the highest bidder. All right. I hear that. Okay, that was Dizzle, man. Did you want to close that out on that, Dizzle?
No, I said everything I need to say.
All right, bet that. Zaylin, man, coming to you. Do you have anything that you want to bring forth to the congregation?
No, not right now.
Man, you are a man of many words. If you met my sister, y'all, I think y'all about to say the same amount of words, man. She comes on the podcast and she's like, nah, it's good or it's bad, yeah. Goose the Prophet, man. You got anything for me before we get up out of here?
I just want to say, you know what I mean? We got to operate on truth, you know what I'm saying? And truth is dealing with what's right in front of you, you know what I'm saying? Also, you know, I strongly feel, you know, and to each his own, you know what I'm saying? But I strongly feel like that as a black man, you have a duty to the black race, just because we need to look to help our race, to look to, you know what I'm saying, build our race and get us up out of the generational poverty that we've been in. And we gotta focus on ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
All right, man. All right, so well, that is the show. Hand claps. Appreciate you so much for coming in. Thank you to let me get that on the screen real quick. Thank you to Diz Riz. Thank you to Dizzle. Thank you to Zaylin, man, for coming through. And of course, my homie, my little cousin, man, Goose the Prophet, man. Thank you so much for coming in and showing and giving us your perspective on these things. Get off, what does that say? Get off my cuz. Okay. And block hey, whoa, wait a minute. Hey, slow down, Tia. Hold on. Hey,
I was gonna stay there at his mama house, but I'm gonna leave it there.
And respect, unity, almost, and okay, I can't
You
read
gotta put
that
a
one.
bitch after it.
No, he sound like a little kid, little boy, so I ain't gonna talk to him that bad.
Yeah,
he in that grooming stage, you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
He's lost in the sauce, man. That young brother is lost in the sauce, you know, trying to find his way. Good thing he's watching the podcast and maybe soak up some game.
He's lucky I'm a changed man, because if I was in my motherfucking uniform, I'd tune his motherfucking ass up.
Is it backhand or open hand? Which one?
Well,
hey, I'm ambidextrous, boy. I slap him with both goddamn hands and the palm. And all that.
All righty. I think I missed something. All right. Well, thank you everybody so much for coming on to the podcast, man. I really do thank you. Thank you for everybody in the comment section that made this thing a hit, man. I definitely do appreciate everybody, man. Before we get up out of here, Diz Riz, man, you got anything to say before we get up out of here, good sir?
Hey, everybody enjoy the week, man.
All right. Dizzle, man, you got anything for us before we get up out of here, good sir?
Everybody enjoy your week.
All right. And Zaylin, do you have anything for us before we get up out of here?
Enjoy y'all week.
Yes, sir. And Goose the Prophet, man, you got anything for us before we get up out of here?
Yes, I would just like to say that you know, Crying in the Dark, it is now streaming on all platforms. Anywhere that you can get music, you can find it at Gooch the Prophet, Crying in the Dark. If you just type it in Google, it'll pop up. If you don't have a subscription, it is on YouTube. Definitely check that project out. It's a great project for healing, great project to listen to. Should definitely go get that.
All right. You heard it right there from the man himself, man. Thank everybody again for coming out. I really do appreciate you coming through, showing some love and supporting the channel. If you haven't, please hit the like button. And if you can, hit the subscribe and the notification so you'll know every time we go live. You feel me? Until next time,
Wait, I
y'all
got
take it
something.
easy.
I got to say real quick.
What up?
Hold on. Hold on. Let me
downloading.
Esoteric out on all platforms right now. ZALEN
Okay.
is my name. Just type it in. It's gonna be the first one that show up.
All right. We're
There it
definitely gonna
is.
check that out. Esoteric. All right. Yes, Lord.
All right, man. I love to hear it. Man. Go check it out. Please go check it out and support the little homie, man. And see, we got some sharks in the comment section. So until next time, man, y'all take it easy. And until next time. Yeah.